What's up, y'all? It's Shave Lizard back with another video, and today we're going to start a new series. Yeah, I've got a lot of series going. I got a little bit bored of the ULM Warhawk Dynasty series. I will definitely go back to it, but in the meantime, I need something else to post, and this should be a little less time consuming. Didn't have much time the past 2 weeks to record, so I'm able to do this at midweek. Anyway, I will get into it. What I'm going to be doing is I'll be taking a bunch of football teams, college football teams, and I will be ranking their schedule. So today we have Penn State, the Nittany Lions. They supposedly have a decent schedule, and I have all the teams laid out here, and I'll be ranking them from too easy, easy, challenging, pretty hard, or impossible. Don't know if anyone will be impossible because they're Penn State, they're pretty good. To start out, we're going to go week by week. So in week 1, they have Purdue. I think Purdue will probably be, of course, this is from an unbiased SEC fan. I'm not very passionate about Big Ten football, so I'm pretty unbiased. Week 1, we've got Purdue. I feel like that'll be an easy dub for Penn State. I think Purdue was pretty good last year. They were the spoiler makers for a couple of weeks, but I think it should be an easy win for the Nittany Lions in week 1. Week 2, Ohio, just too easy. They're a MAC team. I think Penn State will just roll them 60-0 or something. Now Auburn here. Auburn's going through some quarterback stuff and some, I think, coach stuff. I think that'll be a challenging game, definitely. Next up are the Chippewas. They're also a MAC team. I think it'll be a pretty easy win. Now, the Chippewas did win against, Washington State in their bowl game, and they're usually a pretty consistent team. I think that Penn State will win, though, in pretty easy fashion. Next up, we've got Northwestern. Honestly, just easy. They didn't have a very good season last year. I think they had 2 wins. Yeah. I guess that's all I gotta say. Next, we got Michigan. I think Michigan will be a difficult team. Definitely not impossible. Anything can happen. But, I think Michigan will be a very difficult game. Next up, we've got Minnesota. I think Minnesota will be challenging. Of course, they're not the best team. I think they had 7 wins last year. I don't know if they went to a bowl game. I think they did. Yeah, so Minnesota did play in a bowl game. They beat West Virginia 18-6. I think I watched that one. It was a pretty good one. Anyway, back to this. Yeah, I think Minnesota will be a challenging team. They're not great, but they're good. I think they'd probably beat Auburn. Next is Ohio State. I think they're right there with Michigan, pretty hard. Of course, Penn State plays close games with lots of teams, and I think it's not really impossible, but Ohio State would be pretty difficult to beat. Next, we have Indiana. I think Indiana will probably be an easy win. They went 2-10 last year. The year before, they had a very good season in 2020. I think they finished top 10. I don't know. In the last 2 years, they've been inconsistent. I don't know that much about Indiana football, but they'll probably be an easy win for the Nittany Lions. Next up, we've got Maryland. I think Maryland. I'm going to say that Maryland's going to be challenging. Last year, Maryland did quite well for being Maryland, and I think they might give Penn State a run for their money. Next up, we have Rutgers, the Scarlet Knights. I think that Penn State will walk away with an easy win here, 40-10 or whatever. I don't expect Rutgers to be very good. Last year, they made it to a bowl game on a fluke. A&M was sick, and they lost. But I think Rutgers had 5 wins last year. I think they could play Penn State close. Probably not. I think that's why they're going to be in the easy category. And finally, in week 12, it is Michigan State. I think Michigan State's going to be a pretty difficult game. Michigan State's not a bad team at all. Heck, they beat Michigan last year. They did get dog stomped by Ohio State, though. Yikes. So overall, I think the rating I would give to Penn State, probably a B. A B as their schedule. They have, well, they're in a Power 5 conference, so they have lots of Power 5 teams, but they're playing a couple not so great Power 5 teams in conference. Playing Auburn, though, out of conference. Good for them, scheduling a challenging game. And then they've got their real difficult conference rivals. I don't know, they might not be rivals, but they're real difficult conference opponents. Yeah, so a B. I think that's what I'm going to give Penn State. I think that'll wrap it up. If you would like, please subscribe and go check out some of my other series. And hopefully this series will get some more teams with their schedules on it soon. And until the next one, peace.